Hey there folks, Recon Trooper here, back for another LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga idea speculation video. This is the third one in my series, and it may or may not be my last as I'm running out of ideas. So if you enjoy, please be sure to drop a like and a comment, and also feel free to share any ideas you have in the comments down below. And so quickly, for those who haven't seen my previous videos and are just tuning into this one, this is a speculation video. Nothing I say is confirmed or denied by TT Games, so it's just ideas that I would like to see in the game personally. And it's, you know, until TT Games actually officially reveals something, you know, it's just pure speculation. So without any further delay, let's jump right into it. And so one idea I had for the game is for the lightsaber combat, and what I'd like to see is, if anybody's played the, you know, like the complete Saga, they would know that the lightsaber combat is quite, you know, basic. You know, like you hold a button down to block, and whoever you're playing as with a lightsaber, you know, has like 3, maybe 4 different sort of poses that are block poses, and the character you are playing as also, you know, only has like 2 different fighting animations for combos. You know, like there's one combo and then there's another one, and that's for unblockable combos, obviously. But if you didn't count the unblockables just as by themselves, then there would be about 4 different animations. But I think it would be cool if they made the combat in this game more fluent with the movies. I think from clips that I've seen of the new Star Wars game, Jedi Fallen Order, it looks like in that game, the lightsaber combat is actually quite fluid, like in the movies. It's not just, you know, a matter of poses here and there. And so I think it'd be really cool if they did something like that with this game, and just to make it a lot more, you know, a lot more modern, because I mean, technology is changing, and you know, to have kind of the same sort of basic lightsaber combat idea for this game would seem kind of outdated, I think. And so it would just be cool to see, you know, a more fluent lightsaber combat in this game, especially with it being the biggest of all games, like all LEGO games, not just LEGO Star Wars games. And so I think they would do justice to it if they made the lightsaber combat quite exquisite. And so so that's one idea. And another one is, I've seen clips of and screenshots of LEGO Force Awakens, and from what I've seen, it looks like a lot of the weapons that the blaster characters use have been designed to match the movie look to them, while still keeping a LEGO, you know, obviously a LEGO look to them. And I think it'd be really cool if they continued that with this game, and perhaps even expanded upon it a little more. And so yeah, I think it would be really cool to see in this game, and that way, you know, like characters like the clone troopers, blasters, you know, would look a lot more, you know, proper, as opposed to, you know, in the complete Saga, where they're basically the same blasters, just with, you know, different colored stud at on the barrel. And So, yeah, I think that would be kind of cool to see in this game. Another idea I had was actually for the release date, and I've kind of had this idea that the game will be out in July. I mean, don't hold me to that, because, I mean, again, you know, TT Games has to come out themselves and say whenever that may be, and but that's just my guess as to when it'll come out, and I don't have a specific day in July. I just say July, although perhaps July 31st at the latest would be nice, you know, no later than July 31st. And I just think July makes sense because, you know, it's the start of the second half of the year, you know, it's the 7th month of the year, and E3, when E3 was supposed to take place, would have been in June, and so July being after June would kind of make sense for a release date as well, or a release month, I should say. And you know, it just would make for a great summer release too, I think, you know. I know this year's been a bit of a mess with this coronavirus thing all over the place, and I'm sure we'll get through it by the summertime, if not sooner. You know, like, these kinds of things don't last forever, even if, you know, things always seem bleak in the middle of them. And so, yeah, but I think, you know, the game should be out by July, and you know, until TT Games confirms or denies that, that's the month that I'm sticking to. Again, don't, you know, take it with a grain of salt, because, you know, it could very well not be July. Could be August or September. Speaking of which, again, you know, there was recently a thing released last week about a new Lego set coming out in September for the Mandalorian TV series, and one of the things about that is there's apparently going to be some sort of secret code, either on the box or in the instruction booklet, wherever, somewhere, when you get it, for being able to actually use that, you know, ship in the game. And so, you know, it wouldn't make sense to release the game after a code is released for the game. It kind of just wouldn't make sense. You know, that's like releasing DLC before the game that you can use the DLC on. And not saying it will be a DLC code necessarily. It could be, you know, one of those, you know, in most Lego games they have kind of an enter code thing in the menu. And so, but yeah, so those are just some ideas I have, and again, this may be my last video of this series because I'm running out of ideas, like I said at the beginning of this video. And, you know, by the time maybe I come up with a new idea, maybe TT Games will finally come out of their shadows and actually start showing and discussing the game again, you know, because I'm sure many people are really wanting some info on this game, and including myself. You know, I've been waiting since June for some sort of info, even if it's something as small as pre-order info, you know, just something to kind of wet the whistles, so to speak. And so, but yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment and share any ideas you may have of your own. And this is Recon Trooper signing out now, and until the next video, whenever that may be, take care. See ya.